Hello and welcome to Mr. Tompkins EdTech. In this video I'll be taking a look at Taskade, which is a productivity app aimed at small teams working remotely together, allowing them to collaborate on tasks and projects and to communicate with each other. I really like this tool and found it powerful, helpful and easy to use. I'll be looking at Taskade's key features and discussing how it might be used by small teams working remotely, by teachers working with their students, or students collaborating on a project for their school, college or university, and even for families looking to keep on top of their busy schedules. So if you're interested in finding out about a free productivity tool that runs across all your devices and can aid you with keeping all your tasks on track, then keep watching. Now, many of you will have seen my videos on Microsoft Teams, which is a great tool for large organizations, allowing them to provide a wide range of fully customizable communication and collaboration tools all under one roof. The problem with Teams, though, for many of its users, is the very thing that makes it so attractive to organizations. Its customization and the fact that admins can disable key features they don't want us to have access to. In education, this happens a lot, and is particularly true for students, as their schools and colleges simply don't trust them to use the chat and video features sensibly, and so just turn it off for everybody. My son has just started university, and I have wrongly assumed that universities might give their students more freedom to use these tools as they're intended, but was generally surprised to discover his team's experience was locked down even tighter than my secondary schools. It's simply not feasible for him to work with other students in any meaningful way when it's locked down like this. So we looked for something free and easy for him to work with fellow students on joint projects, and we came across Taskade, which seemed to fit the bill nicely. Taskade is designed specifically with small teams in mind, so it has great collaboration tools. There is a wide range of templates covering all sorts of different uses to help you get started, and there is video chat and messaging services built right in, so you can easily work together remotely. It has clients for a range of devices including Mac, Windows, iOS and Android, plus there's also a web version, so it's going to work on anything that has a browser. I'm on PC, so to get started just go to the taskade.com website. I was able to sign up with my Google account, which I liked. Who wants to remember another username and password? And doing this also allows Taskade to seamlessly integrate with your email and calendar, sending you timely reminders about tasks that need completing. If you don't have a Google account, you can still sign up with any email address that you do have. Once you've signed up, you can continue to work with the web version, or you can download the Taskade desktop client, which is what I decided to do. Now, personally, I've been using Taskade to keep track of my various projects relating to my YouTube channel, and I've also been getting the family using it for organizing all our weekly tasks and appointments. Now, up until now, we've used a paper calendar that hangs in the kitchen with all the key dates and things we need to all do. But Taskade has helped move the Tompkins clan into the 21st century, and it actually means that I'm using it a lot more as it's on my phone and my desktop all the time. Okay, let's take a look at getting started with Taskade. One of the first things you'll want to do is set up your desktop the way you want it. You'll find a choice of pastel colors and some lovely backdrops you can choose from, or you can even upload your own. For those of you who are a fan of dark mode, you'll be pleased to know there's a dark mode option for Taskade, which you can select from your account icon in the top right corner. Now we have things visually the way we want them. The next thing you'll need to do is create a workspace. You can create multiple workspaces for different aspects of your work. Now, I've currently got two separate workspaces. I've got my Tompkins family stuff and a separate workspace for my Mr. Tompkins EdTech tasks and projects. These workspaces can be just for you, or you can invite other people to share them with you. So I've set up my EdTech one just for me, and I've persuaded the rest of my family to create a Taskade account, and we are managing that one together. Setting up a new workspace is really easy. Just tap on New Workspace, give it a name. I'm going to call this one Personal and choose a color for it. I'm going to pick this lovely shade of purple. You can also upload an icon for the group to make it stand out a bit from the others. You can see I've added a Mr. T here for my EdTech workspace, but I'm just going to leave this one for now. Next, I get to invite other team members along to share the workspace with. So for my family workspace, I tapped in the emails of each of my family members, and they received an email inviting them to sign up to Taskade and to access this new workspace. Alternatively, I could just copy and paste this join code here into an email or instant message and send it to them directly. Now you also have a choice as to whether you want them to be editors, which will allow them to create or edit tasks within the workspace, or simply viewers who can just read what's there without making changes. So for my family group, I made them all editors, as we will all need to create and tick off tasks. This group is just personal things, so it doesn't need any additional members added, so I'm just going to skip this step. I can always choose to add someone at a later date by tapping this invite button up here. At the top of the screen, you can see my little cat face, which is the cute icon Taskade automatically assigned to me when I joined. You can upload your own, but it's just too adorable and has to stay. The green dot next to it indicates that I'm currently online and using Taskade. If I tap on the Tompkins clan, you can see that there are more cute animals in this workspace representing the various family members who are part of this workspace. In the main window here, you can see a few different projects we've already set up. So to help organize our family, we started off using the weekly planner template, which is a handy place for us to plan out activities and chores for the coming week. Let's create a new one for next week. I simply click on the new button up here. There are loads and loads of pre-made templates that you can use to create these projects. Or you can start with a blank one or even create your own. For now though, I'm just going to tap on this weekly planner one and then add a week beginning to the project title to distinguish it from previous weeks. Okay, so projects contain a collection of associated tasks, and in this particular case, that is going to be the various activities that each family member needs to do over the coming week. Creating a task is very simple. You simply start typing next to one of these tick boxes, and then if you need more, just press enter and it will add another one for you. Tasks can be assigned to one or more people, which I can do by pressing this button here. You can see it gives me a drop down list and I can select task assignees from it. Once assigned, you'll see the particular person's avatar next to the task. You can also give each task a due date, or tap a second date to give it a date range instead. I've found it's definitely handy to do this for each task, so that the task will appear in your calendar on the correct days, and team members who have been assigned that task will be sent notifications and reminders to help them to complete the task on time. You can keep track of progress on a project by using these little tick boxes. Clicking it will cross out the task, or if you prefer, you can just make them disappear entirely. Now I like to see them crossed out so I can see I'm moving forward on a project. Taskade will also give you a nice visual feedback by filling in part of the overall progress bar for each project as you tick off the various tasks within it. Now there's some other neat things you can do with these tasks to help you keep organized. You can add emojis, or you can use highlighters on your text to draw attention to or to categorize tasks in different ways. On my family projects, we decided to highlight each of our tasks in a specific color, so mine are in green. You can add hashtags to your task, which is a great thing to do as it makes them searchable and allows you to drill down on them and quickly group them together. So this TCOLC hashtag refers to my school, and if I click on it, you can see it's now just showing me these tasks. Tasks can be grouped together into blocks, and these blocks can be folded or unfolded to hide and reveal their tasks. If you don't like the square tick boxes, you can change these to hearts or circles, or you can just have them as numbers or bullet points. You can even create subtasks to each task by simply tapping the tab key. You can also attach files to particular tasks, so you can easily use Taskade to share documents with your colleagues, students or family members. So all in all, these projects and tasks offer a lot of flexibility to create useful structures to manage your team's workflow and to keep on top of things. Now you'll probably find that there's a template already made for pretty much any type of project you can think of. If you click on the new button and then more, you'll get a massively long list of them all, which has been helpfully grouped for you into various categories. If you can't find exactly what you're looking for, you can easily adapt one of the existing ones or even create one from scratch and save this template for repeated use. As well as the weekly planner template, we've adapted the monthly task tracker board template to make a birthdays and anniversaries project. This is a block for each month where we've put in important family birthdays and set these up as a repeat in year events. So between the weekly plans and the whole year plans, we've pretty much managed to replace the main function of our old paper family calendar. Once you've fully completed the project, you can mark it as completed by ticking here. It will then disappear from your view of active projects, but you can tap on completed projects to go and view all of these old ones whenever you like. In my Mr. Tompkins EdTech workspace, I'm keeping track of my various YouTube projects. You can see I've got a number of projects on the go in various states of completeness, and you can see that the progress bar for each project gives a nice clear visual representation of how far I've got on each project. Now, each of the workspaces contain a number of projects, and each of those contain a number of tasks. So how do you get an overview of all your different tasks from all these various workspaces and projects? Well, that's what this section of tools up here is for. You have a search tool for finding particular tasks you are looking for. Recent shows you the latest updates from the various projects you're involved in. Activity lists your latest notifications. And calendar lays out all your assigned tasks in diary form, which you can view by month, week, day, or an agenda view, which is a chronological list of all outstanding tasks. My tasks lists all the upcoming tasks assigned personally to me. You can integrate all your Taskade tasks with your own calendar, for instance Google Calendar or within Outlook or on your iPhone. It's really easy to do. You'll find full instructions to follow by clicking this Sync with your calendar button here. There are a few simple steps to follow, but once it's done, it will happily keep itself updated from now on. You can also integrate Taskade with your browser by additionally installing the Taskade Firefox or Chrome extension. Now, Firefox is my browser of choice, so I have it installed here, and it allows me to quickly add web page links into Taskade by clicking on the little Taskade sheep icon up here. You can also make Taskade your home page so it becomes the first thing that opens when you start your browser. So you have quite a few options to integrate Taskade into your daily workflows and routines. Let's take a look at the collaboration features available in Taskade in a bit more detail. Now, I've already shown you how easy it was to set up a workspace and invite some colleagues or family members into your workspace. Once they've accepted the invitation, you can all use Taskade together in real time. The first thing you'll notice when you start using Taskade collaboratively is that if one of your colleagues is typing a new task into a project, you will see their text appearing letter by letter in real time in front of your very eyes. All really cool. But the feature that puts Taskade heads and shoulders above similar productivity tools such as Notion is that you've got real-time chat and video conferencing built directly into the app. So you have this communication portal sitting on the same page as your tasks, and it's really easy to start a conversation with others in your team about up-and-coming tasks and projects. So let's start a conversation with one of my family members about this week's activities. I can use the @ symbol, and that will pull up a list of team members so I can quickly get the attention of a particular person in the team. You've got quick and easy access to emojis to scatter liberally through your chat messages. You can also share documents this way using the upload button here. And what I really like is that you can simply copy paste images directly into the chat, allowing you to take a quick screen grab and share it directly with people in the chat. Starting a video call is just a matter of pressing this start call button up here. As well as video calling, you're able to share your screen or a particular window, which is a great feature. Let's take a look at a quick call.
Hello.
Hello, Josh.
I'm now using the app.
Okay, cool. So have you got any goals for this week, Josh? Maybe add them on so we can see it appearing. Okay, so I can see what you're typing appearing directly as you're typing it, which is nice.
But what's my colour for highlighting?
I think you were blue, weren't you? Or were you purple? No, you were purple. That's it.
Purple.
Okay. Oh, and I've already done that. Go me. So, can you see yourself using this at college then, Josh, after having played around with it with the family?
Yeah, absolutely. I can see a lot of potential for this, especially organizing group projects and stuff. I can see that the other thing I'm really pleased with is the quality of the calls. I can hear you really nice and clearly, and nice frames per second and good quality on the cameras. Uh, Having used Discord before, they cap your frame rate and they also cap your call quality. So
Okay.
this is a nice change of pace.
Nice. So it was a good find then,
Yeah, absolutely.
and gets around the problems you were having with Teams and using that because it had been nerfed by your college.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can get a third person on the call and see what that looks like. I summon Caleb.
Oh, there he is. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Caleb. So, this week you have an exam on Thursday. Look, it's assigned to you in Taskade. So, just that you're aware. Perhaps you should schedule in some revision between now and Thursday when you've got your exam.
Most definitely.
Cool. So I can see you when you talk. What about when you start talking, Josh? Does it refocus on you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Amazing. Yep.
But for some reason, it's decided to make Caleb big and you small for some reason. I don't know if I can switch between them. Oh no, I can switch between them like that. Okay. So
My input.
I suppose the tools are a little bit small, aren't they? I could go full screen. Oh no, I can scroll up and down here. Oh, that's all right. And then I can choose to click on Caleb as well. And I suppose I could full screen all of you to see you a bit bigger. Let's try that. Okay. Great stuff. Oh, and there's a tile view. Have you checked out the tile view?
I have. I found everyone to be a bit small in tile view if there's three of us. If it's two, it's fine. It's side by side, but everyone's really small in tile view for me.
Yeah, that's but in full screen it looks good.
Oh, does it? Okay, let's
Yeah.
have a look.
Yeah, on the little side panel in Taskade, it looks tiny, tiny, tiny. So I don't think you want to be in tile view here.
Yeah, but in full screen mode, this looks good.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that works well, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thanks for your participation. Goodbye.
No problem. Goodbye.
Okay, well that was fun. It's interesting to note that these chat messages are specific to the project that they happen within, so a conversation you have in one project won't appear when you open another. This makes sense and keeps your chat next to the projects and tasks you would have been discussing at the time. So we've seen how to create projects and tasks in Taskade. We've discussed a few possible use cases. We've looked at integrating it with your calendar and browser, and we've tried out some of the collaboration features. So how much does all this cost? Well, all these features actually come with the free version. Taskade do offer a paid version, but the free version is very generous, and everything I've demonstrated here today you get for free. From what I can see, the only limitation currently is the maximum upload size of documents that you attach to your tasks, which is currently limited at 5 megabytes for the free version. And this is unlimited in the paid version. So Taskade is in active development and I'm regularly noticing various new updates and improvements. I understand that the company has recently had a large injection of venture capital and is looking to significantly expand its user base, so expect to hear much more about it in future. So if you're looking for a tool to help you organize yourself, your family, or a small team of people which runs on all your devices, then this might just be the tool for you. I can see this as being a very useful tool for families, for students working on projects together, or for small teams working remotely. If you found this video useful, please do give it a like by clicking on the thumbs up below, and check out my YouTube channel for more EdTech recommendations. See you next time.